In this video, you are going to learn 5 things that you absolutely must do at the start when you are building out a new blog or niche site. Now, we've all seen successful stories where people are more than happy to share how much money they've made or how many social media followers they've got. But what we don't see is how to get started, because at the start, things are not sexy. We don't have any results to share. We don't have anything to show off about, so people generally don't talk about it. But if you don't do things right from the start, then you're going to have trouble growing. Now, before I share exactly what these tasks are, I'm going to reveal who won a free copy of my conversion point course. Now, I talked about this in my previous video. It's a course that shows you how you can make a great income with email marketing, even if you've got a small list. And this is the sales page of the course in question. I sell this currently for $47, but someone's going to win this completely free. So if we go over to this tool here, this is a tool that enables me to pick somebody at random. So I've got the previous YouTube video URL here, and I'm just going to fill it this captcha here. So 9 plus 4 is 13. We're just going to make sure that we get the right amount of comments. No one's commented in the meantime. So we've got 21 comments. So 21 people have a chance to win. We're going to click on start, and somebody is going to win a free copy. Who's it going to be? This is Priscilla from Backyard Homesteader. So Priscilla, well done. I'm going to be in touch with you, and I'm going to give you a free copy of the conversion point. And I know you're doing a great job going your YouTube channel. So hopefully this is going to help you if and when you start to build an email list. So the first thing that you have to do when you're getting started, obviously, is choose your niche or niche. Now, you can pronounce it however you want. This is something that's really, really important, but so many people struggle with. And I think there are several key things to consider when determining your niche. But number one, it really does need to be something that you have some level of interest in. If you go after a niche purely because you think you can make money, then probably, not everybody, but probably you're going to struggle, because 3 months, 6 months down the line, you're going to get bored writing about that particular topic. This is one of my websites here, Video Marketing Insider. So the niche is video marketing. It's something I'm interested in. I've been doing it since 2012. I'm still interested in it and about learning about it. And the more I learn, the more I can write about and teach people through my blog. So number one, choose something you're interested in. Now, if you're not interested in anything, I know people say that sometimes, then is there anything that you'd like to learn? Maybe you'd like to learn karate, maybe you'd like to learn woodworking, maybe you'd like to learn a form of cooking, playing an instrument, case by case. In that case, create a website or a blog about that, and the more you learn, the more you can write about and teach others. And don't think that you have to be an expert. It's a great idea to target people that are beginners. There are more beginners than experts in every niche anyway. So you don't have to be a super high level person in that area. You just need to know a little bit more than the people that you're targeting. So think about that. You know, if it's something you're passionate about, go with that. If you don't have anything you like, then something you'd like to learn, and try and choose one of those 2 things. And I think all of us, if we're honest with ourselves, we could think of something that fits in either of those categories. Now, once you've chosen a niche, you need to do this, which is the technical setup. You're going to need to get good quality hosting so that your website is up and not down a lot of the time. Hosting is really, really important. I use a hosting company called 20i. There are lots of other good quality hosting companies out there, but I generally recommend going for the cheaper options such as Bluehost or HostGator. I know we all want to save money when we get started, but that is going to give you more headaches than you want moving forward. Once you've got your hosting, you're going to need to install WordPress as well, and make sure that you understand the basics of WordPress, how to set it up. Make sure you've got a security certificate. Make sure you've got the right plugins. You don't want to add too many plugins, because that's going to mean that your website could be slow and clunky. But you want to make sure that you've added enough so that your website has some functionality. And you want to make sure that you have a theme as well. A theme is going to determine what your website looks like from the outside looking in. The plugins are more under the hood, but the theme is going to be like your decoration. You want to choose a theme that is easy, that is lightweight, and that is fast. There are some websites that look amazing, but the themes can be really, really hard to set up and to make them look how you want. Personally, I like Astra Pro as a great theme. I also like Generate Press, but I think Astra is easier to set up as a beginner. And I'm actually using Astra on quite a few of my sites. Now, once you've got the setup done, you're going to need to do this. You're going to need to be consistent in producing content. Now, some people try and publish a post every single day. It sounds great, but it's really, really hard to publish a post every day because you're probably going to burn yourself out. And also, it's hard to have good quality posts if you're doing it every single day. But I think you should at least try to publish 1 or 2 pieces of content every single week for the first 3 months. Now, you're going to be able to do that if you choose the right niche, because you're going to know your market, you're going to know your audience, you're going to know the pain points that they have, and you're going to be able to write articles that address those things. You don't have to make videos or, do all that kind of stuff, but you do need to produce good quality content. Now, in this particular example here, this is a website that I run related to PLR. I publish content all the time. I don't publish content every day, but I generally publish at least 1 post every single week. Now, obviously, I've been doing this for a little while, but when you're getting started, it's really important that you are consistent. Nobody's going to know that your website exists for the first couple of months, but it's going to require you to be consistent in posting for Google and the other search engines to gradually pick up your site. And then over time, it's like a snowball effect. You may only get 5 people visit your website in the first 2 months, but that 5 becomes 10, becomes 50, becomes 100, 1,000, etc. But it all starts from 0. Now, obviously, as I've mentioned, your consistency is really important, but the 4th step is you want to try and drive traffic from other sources. Now, some people do video, some people do Twitter, some people do Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. It doesn't matter. You want to pick one that resonates with you and one where your audience is hanging out. Now, I like YouTube, but other people prefer Pinterest. They don't like making videos. Other people prefer to grow a Twitter following. Choose one, stick with it, grow a following on that social media network, and then share your content on there. And people that are on Twitter can then, for example, see your website content, even though it's not ranking or being picked up by the search engines, and you can send people over. I've chosen YouTube myself. You can see I published this video a day ago. It's got 283 views, 46 comments, 35 likes. And here is a link to a particular post. Now, if somebody were to click on that particular link, it takes them to an article on my site. And then people are coming here from YouTube, even if this article is not ranking or getting much search engine love. And the final thing that you want to do is you really want to focus on this, building a list, an email list. Now, yes, it's going to be slow at first, but you want to provide people who come to your website with a chance to opt into your list, to become a subscriber, and you're going to give them something free in order for them to do that. Once you do that, you'll start slowly but surely building a following. People are then going to be able to open up your emails that you can send whenever you want, and you can send people to your new articles as well. You might decide to email people 2 times a week, and the second time you're going to say, oh, this week I wrote a really cool article about this topic, click here to check it out. And people who haven't even looked for it on Google, maybe it's not ranking, maybe they've not followed you on social media before, can then get to your content through your email. But it also gives you the chance to make an ROI in the future. You can make money through recommending affiliate offers such as this. This is a case study of how I generated just under $5,000 in affiliate sales, and it was with a tiny email list, 325 people. You do not need an email list of 10, 15, 20,000 people to be able to make a decent living online. Granted, it's great to have a big list, but if you know what you're doing, you can have a small list and you can make a decent amount of money. So those are 5 really important things. You've got to choose your niche. You've got to install WordPress, get good hosting, get the technical setup done. You've got to be consistent in posting content. You've got to drive traffic from somewhere else, a particular social media network, for example, and you've got to build a list. Do those 5 things with consistency and you will see results. Now, if you'd like to learn how to build a site and do this from scratch, I do have a course. It's called Getting Started Basics. Here's the sales page. I'll scroll right the way to the very top. You can see it's $37, and I cover this in a kind of paint by numbers beginner guide, and I'm actually building out a site from scratch. It's still new and it's nothing to do with make money online. It's a brand new site that I'm building out where I'm going to be doing all of this, and I show you how to set everything up all over the shoulder. So if you'd like to learn, then there'll be a link in the description, but if not, just focus on those 5 things and you will get good results with your website in time. But you have to be patient, you have to be realistic, you have to be consistent, and you have to put in the work. Any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and in the next video, I'm going to give somebody another chance to win a copy of my course. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.